Something strange is going on, and I don't know if it's the Cavs' urgencies or a mixture of the Cavs' injuries, but there's a lot going on that we're going to dive into. But before I get into that, it's your boy AP, host of Your Cavs, for all your news, rumors, recaps, summarizations, all that stuff. Glad to have you back, and we'll dive right into it. So just to get this not quickly out of the way, but to get it out of the way, the Cavs last night beat the Indiana Pacers 135-119, which is a very needed win. Okay. And before I get into all the strange stuff, I do just want to shout out Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson for stepping up big in this. And we did what we were supposed to do, right? We came out firing in the first quarter, scoring almost 40 points in the first quarter. I don't really have anything to say about nobody else, right? I'll save this, but it's Donovan Mitchell, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, DeAndre Hunter, Dean Wade, and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson scored, I believe that's 70 points combined total, like combined with each other. So that tells you where most of the scoring was coming from. And we held the Pacers to what we were supposed to, right? Siakam's going to go off for his 26. Andrew Nembhard had a decent game of 21. We didn't let Benedict Mathurin go off crazy. He only had 11. So we did what we needed to do on defense. So I'm not really too concerned about this. This game is kind of just like we needed it 100%, especially for the momentum going forward, because we're not looking that great, right? That if we lost tonight, that would have been four in a row, and we don't need that, especially at a close one with the Celtics a few nights ago. But I mean, Mitchell, dude. All right. So I'm just going to highlight those two right now. The strange things that's going on right now is it seems like we don't really want to play. Okay. I don't really know if that's true. Could not be true, but it just seems like there's no urgency. And I'm not only going to single these two guys out like they're 24/7 urgency and the greatest of all time and all this stuff, but Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson are the epitome of our consistency, right? And not anyone coming into the season would have thought Jalen Tyson would be as good as he is right now, right? But I'm loving it. He just had 27 and 11 and 4 against the Pacers, right? He's averaging almost 12 on the season now. And I mean, that's big from him to step up. If he doesn't step up and does what he did tonight, Donovan Mitchell has a 50-point game and we lose or something. You know what I'm saying? So I really gotta shout out those guys. Donovan Mitchell really is being our MVP. He's now averaging 30 points per game, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field. He is shooting 40% from three still. So MVP, not too much to say about him. He's not. Jalen Tyson and Donovan Mitchell are honestly gonna stay out of this strange category, and so is Naquan Tomlin, just because he consistently brings effort, and Tyrese Proctor and Craig Porter Jr. kind of gets a leeway. Lonzo Ball did not play due to illness, and now I'll jump into that. So our injury report is not looking great. Not an excuse to lose the games that we're losing. It's not. It's not at all. But Lonzo Ball is out with an illness. I don't know what that means. Does he have a stomach bug? Are they using that as an excuse to keep him out of the game for? I don't know. Sam Merrill is still out with his hand. Darius Garland was rest, so it's fine, whatever. Now, Jared Allen is announced to be out for at least a week. Larry Nance is announced with a soleus strain in his right calf, expected to miss next 3 to 4 weeks. So that's a big loss too. And Max Strus is no longer. I don't know, because they haven't updated his in forever. They updated his status 2 months ago, but I still project him to be back soon. Might be close to the end of the month, which I don't want to hear. Yeah. So we're not healthy, right? That goes a long way. But I mean, some of these games we're losing. Like the Toronto Raptors game was just bad. The Atlanta game, like the Boston Celtics game was decent, but then you got guys like Mobley played well, correct? Yeah. Mobley had 27 and 14, right? But then Donovan Mitchell has an off shooting night, but he still shows up in the other stats and has 8 assists. Darius Garland played well with 21 and 8. And then Jalen Tyson again also 17 and 5. And then we let Payne Pritchard go off for 42 points. Like at some point, y'all gotta take pride in defense. Like it just doesn't seem like we want to play. I shouldn't say that we don't want to play, but I don't know. The urgency's not there. Maybe they're taking off the beginning of the season so that they're not. I don't know what they're doing. Truthfully, I don't know because I can't even say that because Donovan Mitchell's exhausted himself this year. So I can't even say that they're like taking it slow. Like no. I believe we are currently like we're out of the play-in now, but I mean that doesn't really do anything right this second. We're 4.5 from number 1 seed. So we're still not like out of it. Like I'm not super worried about us, but it's not. We got to step it up for real. This is not our brand of basketball. I just don't like. I'm not really having fun that much watching us play. So we need to address that for sure. We have who do we have next? We have the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers next. In Portland. Nope, just kidding. In Cleveland, which is good. That should be the next few games. Oh my God, the next 9 games, truthfully, we should maybe only lose 1 in that time frame, maybe 2, right? Because you got teams like Golden State, excuse me, and San Antonio and stuff. But like those are game like that. This next 9 game stretch, we should only lose 1 or 2 games, and then we're at New York on Christmas, which that will be fire. But these next 9 games for sure should be very winnable. I also could see us go on a 9 game win streak too. Well, 10 game because we won last night. But dude, we just got because we can't keep blaming health. Every team deals with health, like health issues. So we really can't. Dude, just we're like racking so many like losses in between, and then we gotta step up. But I do really want to shout out Jalen Tyson because my man is balling out right now, and especially last night. I mean, 27 and 11 in only 31 minutes. It's not like he played the whole entire game either, and everyone's plus minus was basically pretty high. DeAndre Hunter, I got to see more from you. 13, 3, and 4. I don't know. Like, if you were locking up on defense, I wouldn't really care, right? But I'm not saying it was only his fault, but we let Peyton Pritchard go for 42 on us. You're not doing shit on defense. Dean Wade, 26 minutes, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. I don't expect too much from him, so I'm not going to sit here and like talk down on him too much. I don't want to talk down on any player, but I'm just saying. Naquan Tomlin, 4 blocks. Like, it's hard to keep him off the floor, right? Like he had more minutes than Dean Wade tonight, which I'm assuming he's probably going to get the start over Dean Wade. It's just Dean Wade does bring the shooting, even though he didn't shoot well tonight. But like that threat and like the other teams knowing that he can shoot is there. And Naquan Tomlin is not shooting well from 3 at all. I believe he is shooting 17%. So he's not shooting well at all. But a guy like Naquan Tomlin is going to steal minutes, obviously, as we could tell from last night, that he's going to steal minutes from Dean Wade. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's out. So I feel like at full strength right now, we still got to throw Darius, Donovan, DeAndre, Evan, and Jarrett. But with the Jarrett being out and Larry Nance being out, say Darius is back tomorrow, I see it being – see, I don't know. Because they just do Darius, Donovan, Jalen, DeAndre, Evan. But I feel like Naquan Tomlin is like deserves starting minutes right now, just for his hustle and stuff like that. The rhythm of getting in a groove of shooting and stuff like that will come as the year goes on, right? Like he's got to get used to these guys playing alongside of them. So I say you start Tomlin instead of Hunter. We're not going to do that because Hunter can be lethal. Like he is a great player. He's just not playing great right now. But damn, he's making it very hard for us to keep him off the floor. But I like that. But with that all being said, make sure you guys stay tuned for the well, don't stay tuned. Well, stay tuned definitely. But go make sure you check out my last episode. I've been on a little hiatus. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm back for daily stuff. Make sure you guys stick with me. Coming all the news, rumors, recaps, all that stuff coming to you from me, your boy AP. I'm out. Deuces.